We've been on the road 2.5 months now, and in all that time we have barely seen any rain. Well, tonight it's supposed to be pretty stormy, and it's gonna get windy and it's gonna get really rainy. And so this is the first storm we're gonna have to deal with. The horses are out in an electric fence. The last time they were just out in an electric fence, they ran through the fence. So this is a big step for us because we are putting our trust back in the horses to see how they're gonna handle this. Right now it's pretty calm, but within the next hour, it should be rolling in. We have not put up a middle partition to separate them because the last time they ran through the fence, they actually ran through the middle partition and that got them all worked up. So they have a free little range paddock. We want to get used to new situations, and that's why we're doing this. We want them to get used to new situations, and that's why we have to take the risk. And that's really all it is. We have little boy's breakaway halter on. Makes him easier to catch. We also have our phone number strap on his leg. I am believing he will not escape, but in case he does, you know, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Have a good night. Okay, Rue? If the window is not open, which it can't be because then the rain will come in, I can't see the horses, so I'm just seeing if I can see them. Because every night we sleep with the window open so we can hear the horses outside. We can't do that tonight. And the rain has started. It's raining pretty hard out there. So it's 1 a.m. and we were just woken up by loud rain, so the storm is here. I don't like it. Oh, poor Tucker. He hates the rain. Rue could care less. Okay, so we made it through the night. It's still raining. The night was a little rough, but everyone's alive. Hi, baby, back up. So it literally rained all night. We didn't sleep too well, mainly because of paranoia. The horses did very well. They ran around a little bit, but it was more so Ruark just wanted to play, and Tucker was getting annoyed with him, so he'd chase him. Just being woken up to the sound of footsteps thundering, it just makes you kind of paranoid. So we did not sleep much. The horses actually did very well. I mean, they didn't do too much of anything. In the rain, they just stood with their butts to the rain. So everyone survived. It wasn't as stormy as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be thundering and lightning, but it just rained for the most part. I think we're going to go take a shower. Now I'm the one riding the bike. Y'all, I haven't ridden a bike in so long. In just a short while, I will go from this fleecy haired to being clean. Okay, honestly, I think I went to the wrong bathhouse because those showers were made for just rinsing off after being in the lake. They were very difficult to take a real shower in. All right, I'm clean. You know what? I'm very bad about taking care of my skin as we travel because it's just hard to have a routine, especially when you don't have like running water sometimes. I think today is going to be more of a work day because it's wet, so I don't think the trails would be good. I think if we went out on the trails, we would ruin them. So I gotta run into town. I gotta find hay. And then I need to go to the grocery store. I need to do some work online. I need to do my schoolwork. Not every day is fun when you travel with horses. Sometimes it's just work. You know what? I think I'm done with middle parts. I don't know. They don't look good on me. So I'm going back to the side part. Oh my gosh, that looks so bad. Okay, let's make a grocery list. We need waters. We need dinners. What do we want for dinner?
Do we want easy stuff like crockpot meals. I bought white chili.
White chili's pretty easy.
Your version or Rachel's version?
My version. Well, I mixed my version and Rachel's version to create a new version. Shout out to Rachel. This is our first day back in civilization. We've been primitive camping for 10 days. And so we weren't near any towns or anything. We weren't able to go to the store. We've kind of eaten all our food reserves. So that's why today is kind of like a get things done day rather than go have fun and ride. And I think it would be too wet to go ride on the trails. So I have a feeling that this campground is going to get packed this weekend. So it is currently Thursday, but this is a massive campground. So we're going to see how many people roll in here in the next few days. So we've been to a lot of great places so far. West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York, Ohio, Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, Alabama. And they've all been very surprising to me, like not what I thought they were going to be. We're also kind of scouting out where we're going to live next. Where do we want to settle down? And so I wanted to share my top pick with you. So far, the place that I could definitely see ourselves living is Ohio. Which is surprising because, you know, people just think Ohio's kind of like the start of the Midwest. There's nothing interesting there. We love the vibes of Ohio, especially up near Lake Erie, where you have the lake and it just feels very recreational. It's very affordable to live there. Land is super cheap. Getting a home is very cheap. But then you're also near big cities like Cleveland or Toledo. And so I can see myself living there. I really could. We still have to go out west, so who knows? I mean, I'm really excited to get out there and kind of see that part of the country. We want to be kind of in a good position to where we can go trail riding and we can have access to the outdoors and recreation. We understand that that's a big part of our lives now and we want to keep it that way. When we have kids, we want our kids to have that. So it's just fun getting to explore and kind of see what's out there. Another area of Ohio we really liked was Cincinnati. I just thought it was such a unique city. And it's the same thing there, you know, pretty affordable. I love the river vibes and like the paddle boats. I love the history of Cincinnati. I don't know, there's so many options. And it just opens your eyes to, number one, how vast America is. America is massive. And I don't think even Americans realize that until you do something like this. But number two, just like how Americans live their lives and what they're doing and just all the different places out there, because you get so used to where you're from. When you experience somewhere new, you're like, oh wow, well I really actually like this. Alright, so hay was good. I'm going to send Colin back to get this tomorrow. It's Bermuda coastal hay. So horse people kind of have a beef with that type of hay. Mainly because it's really fine hay. And, you know, if your horse doesn't chew it well or digest it well, it can lead to colic impaction. You need to be careful with that. But I gave my horses it. You know, my horses are young. They got good teeth. They just had their teeth done a few months ago. So I was like, they'll be fine. And they were fine. I mean, the thing with that is, well, there's a risk to any horse getting impaction colic no matter what they're eating. It really just depends on how they eat it and how they digest it. So this is what I will say. Don't let the internet scare you about stuff, because there's like these phenomena on the internet where so many people will jump on and claim something is bad, and it just seems like everyone's saying it because it's the only voice you're hearing. But what I've learned with the internet is that yes, there's something to watch out for, but it doesn't necessarily mean like this is going to happen to everyone. Like not every single horse is going to colic because of Bermuda coastal hay. But it is just something to know. Like it's very fine. It's fine, so it goes through the horse's system differently compared to like a thicker grass where they have to chew. Alabama has also been very surprising to me. It just seems like a really nice and quiet state. And like we've driven just about through the whole state now. And every area we've gone through has just been like really nice, clean, put together, quiet. Like all the small towns are just really cute. And so I'm like, this is a nice place. My one concern about living in Alabama would be the humidity and the heat. You know, if I was by a body of water. Like if I was in Mobile or by a lake, Alabama would be nice. So I'm just gonna have to write down every place I like, and then we're gonna have to just go through them and just, you know, figure out where we want to move. Walmart. Honestly, the horses have grown so much and done so well. We're gonna do a middle partition tonight because they're just rascals when they're together, and it just makes it a little nerve-wracking to sleep because you hear foot beats when they play. So we're gonna just divide them at night, and then we'll take it down in the morning so that they can be in together. I also need to go talk to the camp host to see if they have another recommendation for where to get hay. The hay at the other place looked good, but it was just a little expensive. $11.50, and I know some of you are gonna be like, that's not expensive, wait till you get to Arizona. So I'm a little nervous that we're starting to get down to where hay is gonna be a bit more expensive, but it's all good. If we can't find any other, it's whatever. Stop messing with me. Stop messing with me. Do not mess. Maybe you should do this.
Yeah, please don't hurt me. Oh my gosh, I do not trust you. Good news is, camp hosts have found me bales for $5 to $6. So, win. So that has been our work day after the rainstorm. We got a lot done today. We also were very tired, and so we didn't get a lot done at the same time. They actually have geocaching out here, which I've never done before, and I thought it'd be cool to try geocaching on horseback. And so I think that'll be our joiners video for Monday. And so if you haven't already, be sure to check out our YouTube membership. You get an extra video each week, and we just post more about living on the road with horses and more of our rides and things like that. So go check that out, and thank you so much for watching.